Hey everyone, welcome back to Colourful Indian. I'm so excited because today we're going to be unboxing and swatching and doing all these tutorials with the brand new NOMAD Cosmetics palette. Now I am absolutely excited about this. Before we get into this, I just need to let you know that this is a palette that I got through PR, so I am on the PR list for 2022 with NOMAD Cosmetics. Very excited about this because I'm going to be reviewing, whatever comes out from their company this year. And of course, I'm so excited to jump into this because so far their palettes have been absolutely amazing. They just keep putting out fantastic, amazing palettes, like to the very smallest details. Everything about NOMAD just excites me, and it just makes me so happy to talk about it and share it with you. So yeah, let's jump into that. Of course, if you're new here, I just want to say welcome. My name is Ranita and I do makeup reviews, swatches, tutorials, anything to do with makeup, and you're going to find me there. If you're someone who's been supporting me for like a long time now, thank you so much for returning. I really appreciate you taking some time out of your day to watch my video and to hear my thoughts on the brand new NOMAD palette. So that being said, let's jump into the unboxing. I have received the package just today. That is the 26th. That is the 26th of January. Super excited, and this is this is the color. This is what it came in. I love how every detail about NOMAD, is always spot on. When I got the America's Parks palette, it came in a bright green packet, and it matched everything. So everything about NOMAD always matches, including the outside packaging. How can you not love that? Like, for me, I love everything matching, so this really ticks a lot of boxes. Okay, so let's unbox it and get into it. Okay, so we're gonna do the unboxing like this way. You're gonna see my face, and when we go to the swatches, I'm gonna switch the camera angle so that you actually get to see, the colors on my arm. So let's get into that because I'm so excited. So I'm opening it right now. All right. The moment of truth. Okay. Oh god, I just love it already. Okay, I haven't even seen it, but I do love it. Okay, and as usual, there's a postcard. Okay. This is the postcard over here. So they did say that, okay, so if you follow NOMAD, first of all, on their Instagram, they usually let out a series of clues before the launch of their palette, and you get to, guess where the palette is, basically inspired from. And if you win, then you win a palette, which is totally awesome. So this is the Whistler Snow Lodge palette, and you can see that they've, got a picture of that here too. Okay, so here's what it says. Let me read it out to you. Calling all snow bunnies. Welcome to NOMAD Lodge, voted the best in snow in Whistler, BC. Enjoy this palette's wintry shades and camp vibes to inspire your best, après chic looks. Okay, I didn't really, okay, sorry, I didn't really, sorry, I don't know what that word is. I'm not reading it correct, but anyway, it says we are proud to donate 5% of the sales to the very awesome environment protecting Whistler Community Foundation. Oh, okay, fine. So that's pretty awesome. And they've also said happy 2022, and they've put, my name over there. So I've never been to Whistler, but it looks so beautiful that I'm actually thinking that I may just want to make a trip over there and take this palette with me, just for the sake of it. And that's what I kind of like about NOMAD now. I hope that they make palettes like for the whole world, because then whenever I go to like that part of the world, you know which palette I'm going to be taking with me. Okay, so let's come to the box. So it's wrapped up like this, and it's got this adorable little fox stamp over here. Like, that is just so cute. I love it. I really, really do. I love that. Okay, so I'm opening it. Let's just open this palette. Okay, so there's that sticky thing. Okay. And here we have more stuff, more goodies. Okay. I'm going to put that over there. Okay, so okay, this is really cute, and I'm definitely going to be using this. It says, "Do not disturb, for fox's sake, I'm sleeping." Yeah, it's cute. It's definitely very cute. Very, very adorable. I love the animals here. Like, you know, I'm an animal person, so anything with animals, and I'm gonna go crazy for it. Okay, so this is the, oh, I'm already excited. Okay, this is what the palette looks like. On the outside, you can see all the puns. You know, there are so many puns on here. Howling good time. You mustn't lose me, for fuck's sake, I'm sleeping. Yeah, this is just, it is so adorable. Really, this is such an adorable palette. I'm very excited, and this is what it looks like at the back. People have already been raving about this palette, by the way, so if you've gone online, if you've been looking for reviews, I'm pretty sure you would have come up with like 100 of these reviews, because people are always so excited about Nomad's palettes because they always rock. Okay, so that's something we need to know. They always rock. Okay, so we're gonna come to what the palette contains. Okay, so it has 7 mattes, 6 lustrous shimmers, 2 dazzling duochromes inspired by the epic winter playground that is Whistler, BC. It is infused with evening primrose oil to help keep lids soft and hydrated. Okay, so that's another amazing thing about Nomad. If you go to Nomad's website, you are going to come across palettes, you know, being categorized by essential oils and, you know, all these really skincare friendly products, which is something that is so unique about them. Aside from the fact that they're just creating palettes based on like locations that, you know, they really love, that's what really attracted me to Nomad. Like, just going there, seeing the level of detail, and I'm a very detail oriented person. I love details, and when I see someone else putting out amazing work, I get very excited, and I feel like, wow, this is something that I can get really excited and really into, and this is definitely one of them. Okay, so I'm opening the palette right now as we speak. It's going to be amazing, and as usual, you know, I'm going to be keeping the box because I love the palette boxes. Okay, so this is the beautiful palette. Just look at that. Just take it in. To be fair, I have loved every single one of Nomad Cosmetics palette designs because I just think that they always are so well put together. And of course at the back, it's also, you know, very standard. Like, every single one of their palettes has this standard black thing over here where they tell you where the palette was designed. So it says over here, designed on location while hitting the slopes in Whistler, BC. Yeah, so that's another unique thing about them. So if you go and you read up more about the company, you're going to find all of this information. And now the moment that all of us have been waiting for, the shades, the amazing shades, and oh my goodness, really, these are so beautiful. This is, you know, this is the palette right over here. Okay, so I'm just going to show you these gorgeous shades. There are duochromes in this palette. I'm pretty sure that this beautiful shade over here is one because it's got like a very blue pinkish kind of tone going on there. But just look at it. I'm just going to bring it closer. You can see that this palette has got a ton of detail that has been put in. Okay, so they've got like all these pretty little pictures. I absolutely hate that I have to use these colors. I don't want to use this palette. It's just so pretty. I really don't. Okay, and of course, you know, just the fact that they've put these 5 animals, it's so cute. Okay, so there's a bear, there's a buck, there's a moose, there's a bunny, and there's a fox. So here there's a bear. Okay, this is the bear. I hope that you can see that right over here. Okay, let's focus the camera. Right, so this over here is the bear. And then if you come over here, this is the moose. This is the buck, if I'm not mistaken. And then there's 2 more. That's the snow bunny. You can see that it's definitely like a bunny over there. And then that's the fox. And you know, you have the mountains. You've got skiing equipment over there and over there. And I think another reason I'm really excited is because black comb over here, which is that gorgeous blue over there, is actually changing color. Like, I don't know if you can see, but it does kind of change color, like very much like a duochrome. This blue shade over here that you can see actually has little pink like flecks of glitter in there, and it's so pretty. And I know that this blue has been like the blue that every single company has now been including into their palettes, probably because, you know, it's like the latest trend. Every single company from Juvia's Place, you know, to like everyone is coming up with this really gorgeous cobalt blue shade. So it's just really nice to see them give it to you with a different twist. Now that we've seen how beautiful the palette is, we're obviously going to be doing the swatches, and I'm going to be crying buckets of tears because, you know, I really don't want to spoil the designs. It's just way too pretty and I feel so guilty doing this. But yeah, it has to be done. So, okay, I will meet you at the swatches. Right, so let's go ahead and swatch this gorgeous palette, and I just want to show it to you up close because it's really just so beautiful. So you can see it's got that gold, you know, foil thing going on. Like, they do this for all of their palettes, and I love that, you know, it's so standard in terms of design. And this is what it looks like from the back. And again, just really, really cute, you know, puns everywhere. I really love that. So let's open it. This is what it looks like inside. Okay, so we're starting with the first three shades, which are these three on my finger. So we've got Ski In, Berry Cool, and Gone Skiing. I think that all of these look really fantastic. Let's look at them on my arm. Now we've come to the next three shades. So we've got Après-Ski, Whistler, and Bucking Great. This is the green column. Really, really beautiful shades. These are the next three shades. You've got Snow Bunny, Nomad, and Ski Bum. And honestly, just look at Ski Bum. Like, this is like, I think, one of the duochromes. It's got like this pinkish kind of tint on there. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Here we have the next three shades. So we've got Powder Specialist, Black Comb, and So Amused. I really think that these two shades over here are just gorgeous. Like, I think that this may be a duochrome, the white one that you're seeing, and sometimes I wonder if Black Comb is also a duochrome because I kind of feel like it shifts from a really, really bright blue to a stunning purple, and I can see both. Like, I think that they're very different colors, so I'm just wondering if that is also like the duochrome. I'm not really sure. These over here are the next three shades. You've got For Fox's Sake, Up to Snow, Good, and Ski Out. Again, really, really gorgeous shades. I think that they're absolutely stunning. So these are the final swatches for the Nomad Whistler Snow Lodge palette. And as you can see, like, it definitely has, like, you know, flecks of pink in those duochromes. Like, those are these two shades over here, the blue and the white. So yeah, it's definitely like really, really pretty, and the shimmers just were very, very creamy, very easy to swatch. The mattes were also fantastic, really, really easy to use, and it's just such a pleasure to like swatch these on my arm. Alright, and these are the swatches in the daylight. So as you can see, they look vibrant on both skin tones. They look really, really beautiful. And if we just move a little to the side, you should be able to see, you know, that pink shift in the duochromes. So I've got my base on, and now we're going in with the first color, which is Gone Skiing. It is a brown shade, so I'm taking that and I'm tapping it right over here. So let's see how that color looks. Okay, as you can see, it's like a dark brown kind of color. Wow, it's really, really pigmented. I want to get that right in the cracks there too. So I'm going to tap my brush. I'm not blending just yet, okay? We're just going to tap that color in first and get it like wherever we need it to go. I want to put black as well because I know that there's like a black shade in this palette, so this is just like kind of like a transition shade almost. Yeah, so we're gonna go down this way, okay, and take it a bit up so you can see how it's kind of already blending into the top there, which is perfect. That's exactly what I wanted, and I'm taking it now, blending it in, creating that shape that I like. Right, and to deepen the shade, I'm going to be using the color Ski Out, which is a black matte shade. So I'm just going to take that and I'm going to tap that right over here. I'm just going to deepen that a little bit before we go in with our next shade. I'm doing tapping motions, and you can see that, you know, the colors definitely become a lot darker after I did that. Taking it out and just gently moving my brush inwards like so, to kind of give it that shadow, but I don't want to go too high up. It's a very, very pigmented black though, so I'm happy about that. Yeah, that's a really, really good sign. Right, so I've taken a bit more Gone Skiing, which is the brown shade I initially used, and I'm just adding it on top like this, just to kind of give it a bit more of that blended effect. So you can see it's definitely blending in really nicely with that black. I have dusted my blending brush over here with a little bit of that brown, and I'm going to be taking it downwards. So it's got very little color. I didn't want too much to like overwhelm the other colors that I'm going to be putting on later. I want to go in now with my acid rain paint, and I'm using the P. Louise brush, by the way, and it's freaking amazing. It really is so easy to do it with this, so I would highly recommend getting her acid rain paint brushes. They are superb. As you can see, this is what I did on the other eye. Barely took me any time. Okay, I'm so sorry. I actually didn't record this, but I put So Amused onto my eyelid, and I swear it is so beautiful. It is a stunning shade. So I think what I'll do is I'll show you on the other side. Yeah, like I said, pigmentation is absolutely fantastic. This is a really beautiful brown, and I can actually see flecks of gold in it. So it's just so beautiful. I absolutely love the color. I think it's so vibrant. The next shade should be pretty obvious. I'm going in for Berry Cool. Okay, so I'm tapping it on there. You can see that it's like a very yellowy kind of gold. It's so pretty. I really love this. Yeah, it's gorgeous. I just feel sad that I'm losing my bear image. Like, no. Really wish that didn't have to happen. Right, so I actually added the first layer of ski in, and you can see how beautiful it is. I'm just going in with a second layer over here, adding slightly more just to make it a bit more pigmented, but it has blended in with, you know, that yellow gold shade, and I think it's kind of given it a very nice transition. I may add slightly more of that yellow gold right over here, but you know, this is basically the eyeshadow look all in all, and it really looks beautiful. I have not had any troubles working with the shimmers yet, so I'm going to be adding ski into this side as well, and then I'm going to be going in with my eyeliner, and I'll show you what it looks like. Hey everyone! So my first impressions, well, first of all, for this look I used 5 shades from the palette. I'm going to show them to you right now. I used all these 3 over here. I used the black and this one over here. So honestly, I was really impressed. I think that the palette is amazing. Obviously the mattes, you saw how they blended. It was just fantastic. Like, you can see what my eye is looking like at the moment, and I think it looks really nice. That black really deepened out that brown, and it was just so easy to move it like where I wanted to move it. And then let's talk about the shimmers. So you can see what they look like right now on my eye. I've zoomed in so you can see that brown and how beautiful it is when you blend it with that gold, and then how it just goes so easily into that, you know, with the white. So I really think that I just think this palette is fantastic, and I'm really excited to get into the next shades, you know, because we have like a whole range of like cool tones over here that we have definitely not used yet, and I love cool tones, as you know, so definitely excited about getting into all of that. So let's go to the second tutorial. I will see you there. Hey everyone, welcome to the second tutorial. I know that my eye looks like a big mess right now, but just ignore that. I'm really excited to dip into these colors. I've given a lot of thought for the second look, and I've actually decided that I'm going to be using like 7 colors. I want to show you how each shade actually looks, how it works, and I can kind of see like exactly how I want to use these tones, and it's definitely going to be a cool tone look. So yeah, let's get into that right now. This over here that you can see on my brush is the shade NOMAD. I'm going to be applying it right somewhere over there. Okay, so I'm just putting that deep blue. Holy crap, this is so freaking pigmented. Oh wow. Like this is really, really pigmented. I barely took any pigment at all on my brush, and you can see the result that I'm getting at the moment from the color. It's really, really good. It's freaking awesome. Okay, so I'm going to just keep it there. Like I'm going in a very thin line at the moment. I don't want to take it down, so I'm raising my eyebrow just a little bit so I actually need to get smaller makeup brushes. I kind of have one that's really small, but this is at the moment one of my smallest. And since I need to use it for several things, I guess I'm just going to be sticking with this. Okay, we're going to go with this. Okay, so I think I'm pretty satisfied with this. I'm gonna go in with the next color now. The next shade that I'm taking is Bucking Great, which is a really beautiful deep green shade, and I'm gonna be connecting it here and going downwards. So I've gotten it on my brush, and I'm gonna apply it. I hope you can see that color. Oh my goodness. Nomad. Wow. Seriously, you know, they just kill every palette. Like they are so freaking good. This is amazing. Like, are you seeing this? Like, look at the pigmentation. That is incredible. It really is. Like, if you have used other mattes and like, you know, you actually check out their pigmentation, then you use this. This is like poles apart quality wise. It's fantastic. Okay, so just tap it there to create that shape. Okay, and we're gonna take it down a little, I think, because I didn't really think how far down I wanted to take it, but okay, fine. I'm just gonna take it down somewhere there. And I'm gonna gently blend that into my blue, which is over there. I know that this is like slightly more, it's thicker than the blue line, but that's okay because I'm going to be going in again with a cut crease. So we're going to stop here and I'm going to take the next shade. Right, so now that that's done, I'm going in with the shade Snow Bunny, which is like this really, really pretty pastel blue. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, that's it. It's so pretty. So I'm going to use that shade to blend out my really, really dark blue over there. So let's see how this goes. And I'm using a bigger, fluffier brush, obviously, to get, you know, that nice blended effect, so you can see that it's really, really pretty. I like that shade so much. I'm a big fan of pastel shades, and I really appreciate that they put these two lighter shades in here because you can use them to like transition the darker shades like this one, and that's exactly what I plan on doing here. So I'm going to take that and I'm gonna use my, you know, circular motions to kind of like blend just the edges of that very, very dark blue outwards, and I'm taking it downwards towards my eye. Oops, and I have gotten a message. I'm quite popular today. Okay, let me just mute that. Yeah. Right, so yes, I'm going to continue my blending, and I'm going round and round in circular motions over here. You can see just how beautifully that color is blending, you know, the darker one out too. So when you're blending, it's good to start with the smaller brushes. Here I really need to get Blend Bunny's blending brushes because I need a small brush to blend, and I should have bought it. Like, she had this sale just like the other day, and then I felt kind of bad spending so much money, so I didn't buy anything. But I really am dying to get my hands on her products and her brushes. Like, I feel like I would just love using all of them. Right, so I'm just going to continue that blending. So once you're satisfied, you can move on to the next color, which I think is pretty obvious. It's gonna obviously be, you know, that lighter pastel shade in the palette, but just looking at this color over here, it's really beautiful. I love pastel shades, and I just love what that did there for my eye. I'm so satisfied with that. It's just gorgeous. And now I'm going in with this gorgeous pastel green. Again, I'm so excited to use this color, and I'm gonna be putting it obviously on top of that really, really dark green that you can see over there and just blending that out. So let's go in with that color and let's see how this goes, because I need to blend it out. Wow, I think I love this shade. It's just really easy to use. Yeah, so as you can see, the mattes are so blendable. There's no patching or anything like that. They're just working like a dream. And that's what makes a palette enjoyable to actually use. Just knowing that you can use it and, you know, there's not going to be like any problems. Right, so now I'm going in with my blank canvas P. Louise acid rain paint, which you can see over here. I'm using the P. Louise brush. It's the acid rain brush, which is yellow in color. It looks like this. And honestly, this brush is amazing. I've got some of that product on the brush too. As you can see, I'm gonna cut my crease using that, and I'm gonna show you how it looks. So I have seen people like clean this area out, so I'm gonna do that first, and then I'll, you know, show you. Yes, you can see that this is what my eye looks like now, and I'm using a Q-tip to clean it with micellar water, because that's what I've seen a lot of people using to clean the eyelid. Right, so now that that's done, I'm gonna take that brush and I'm gonna apply the acid rain paint. You can see how thick it is. It's definitely different from the base because this dries really quickly, and I really appreciate that because it makes it so much easier to cut your crease too. Cannot even begin to tell you how much I love this brush. It is so sharp, and the other day when I was doing my cut crease, I literally finished in seconds because I was using this brush because it's so sharp. Right, so I've cut out my cut crease. As you can see, I tried my best to get it as sharp as possible. It can be a little difficult to do this, but yeah, you just need to take time. So the next thing that we're going in with is the duochrome shade, which you can see over here. I think this is a pretty obvious choice. It's kind of like got this pink blue shift that's going on. As you can see, I picked up quite a significant amount onto my brush, and I'm going to be putting that in the center of my eyelid. So let's see what that looks like. Wow, it's a very beautiful shade. I'm instantly like, wow. The next shade that I'm going in with is Black Comb, which is a really beautiful blue shimmer, and as you can see, it's really dark. I've taken a flat brush because I need to be able to pick up that shimmer, and I'm tapping it right at the end. You can see how stunning that shade is. I really love this shade. I was very excited to use this. It kind of looks very blue in some lights, and in other lights it looks like purple, so it could be I'm not sure if this is also one of the duochromes. Right, so I'm just loving how this is looking so far. The last shade I'm going for is Whistler itself, which is this shimmery green. I think that was pretty obvious since you could tell, you know, that I was gonna go in with this color, since that green section is obviously starting there, and you can just see how gorgeous this is. It's seriously, the shimmers are so ridiculously easy to work with. So I'm just gonna fill in that space over here and we're done. This is, you know, the makeup. Just look at that. Wow. Just look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Everyone, so this is the, you know, final result of the second tutorial. And basically I have used about 8 colors in this tutorial. I know that's a lot of colors, but I really wanted to just play around and be as creative as possible. I know I could have done like less colors and spaced it out into more looks, but I really felt like there was a certain color story going on here that I just felt I couldn't ignore. So look at this. Look at this. It's amazing. Absolutely incredible. I love this palette. Like, I loved it when I saw it, and now I think I love it even more. My mind is blown. The quality of the shimmers, the way the mattes work. Honestly, like with NOMAD, I feel like they just keep getting better and better. Like, I'm always excited when I know that a palette's coming out from them because I know it's going to be amazing. And I know that there were a couple of people who didn't feel like the color story was for them. I saw like a few comments here and there, but I'm like, look at these shades, like they're amazing. And you know, I was just thinking, like, you know, when you look at this palette over here, you have like both the cool options, which is basically like what this look is all about today. It's using all of those cool options, and then you have the warm tones, which are obviously like here, and then you've got one there and then here. So I mean, it's just the way it's arranged maybe that's not as appealing to people, but personally, like, I loved it. Like, even when I saw the arrangement, I was fine with it. And now that I've tried it on my eyes, I'm even more excited. I really appreciated that, you know, they've put in these transition shades here just to, like, it just makes it so much easier. Like, today I was able to use 7 shades, so I'll tell you what shades I used. I used 1, 2, 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7. That was for like the main eyeshadow look, which is, you know, like what you can see on my eyes at the moment. But I also decided to go one step further, and that was, you know, because I thought, well, you know, sometimes I'm in a hurry and I don't want to like pull out too many things. And yeah, I decided to use this to contour my cheeks. So you can see, like, this is the result. It's like a really nice dark brown over there, and I actually really like it. I don't have any complaints about that. And the highlight that you can see over here, as well as like right over there on top of my eye, that is basically skin right over here. So I'm really happy because, you know, I feel this is really important in palettes. Like, I know that, you know, yeah, they're separate, like highlighter palettes and contour palettes, but some days I'm just lazy, so this is kind of important to me that when I get a palette I can do this. That doesn't mean that, you know, if I don't get a palette with all these highlight options and contouring options, you know, it's going to be a bad palette. That's not what I mean at all. But I'm just excited because it means that I can use this palette. Very friendly for brown girls like me. You can use it to contour and highlight. That's what it means. It's awesome. So I'm very excited, obviously. I think that so far I have definitely gone through most of the shades now. I only have like 3 shades left to try, and that's this powder, the powder one here, the powder specialist, the fox, and the pink one. So I'm just going to show you like another close-up of my eyes so you can kind of like see what that duochrome looks like at the moment. Right, so you can see right over there, right, that the duochrome is basically that light blue right in the center, and when I was doing it, you definitely could see that gorgeous pink shift in the color. And this green, even though like this mint green is a color I've definitely seen before, there is a slight difference. It's very sparkly. It is super sparkly. Like just look at this. It is really sparkly. I'm just gonna move my eye like this so you can kind of see better. I hope that you can see it. This actually looks so much better even in person. Like, I'm looking at my face right now, and that teal, that you know, that beautiful blue, and then that dark blue. Oh my goodness, what a stunning combination of colors. I mean, it looks like, you know, a palette you may have, but then you go try it and your mind is blown because it's really just, it's not at all. It's just gorgeous. So yeah, I'm so freaking happy with the second look. I really am. Super excited to get into the third one. Of course, I'm kind of wondering like how I wanna do this. So I'm gonna do that, and then, you know, let's see how that looks like. I'm very excited. And oh, one more thing before I go, I did use my Juvia's Place lip gloss. So I just like, it's this one over here. It's the Lip Reflect Gloss in Caramel Rose. In case anyone was wondering what the lip color is, that is the lip color. It's fantastic as well. It's just softening my lips because, you know, I do have this problem like in winter. I just feel like the air is super dry. It's drying out my skin a lot, and I'm just really grateful when I get a product like this because it moisturizes your mouth and I don't feel any discomfort whatsoever wearing it. So I'm probably going to be wearing Juvia's Place lip products for like a very long time. So yeah, I'll see you in the third look. Let's go there. I'm pretty sure it's going to be awesome too. Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm taking the shade Snowmad. I'm tapping it here in the outer corners of my eyes. It's a very deep blue and it blends beautifully. So I'm just going to use that color and I'm putting it right here at the end. Probably going to be blending that out with, you know, a lighter blue as I go along. And I have applied my P. Louise base, so that's what you can see right now on my eye. You can see that this shade really gives you a fantastic payoff of color, and it's just so beautiful and so nice to work with. I really enjoy using, you know, colors like this that just make it so easy to blend and to get the color that you really want to get. Okay, and now I'm going in with the shade Snow Bunny, which is that pretty pastel blue, and I'm just going to be tapping it like right on top over here. You can see that that's going to just be kind of blending into that first blue that I put on top over there. I'm taking the same shade, Snow Bunny, and I'm just going to be taking that color downwards towards my inner crease. And you can see that the shade definitely stands out a lot more when you're not blending it in with, you know, another color. And it's just like a very pretty icy kind of blue shade. So once we have our eyes like that, we're ready to go in with the shimmers that I want to add on here. Today we're going to be doing a nice blue look, so hope you're excited. Now I'm taking Ski Buddy and I'm just putting it in the center of my eyelid. You can see what the color looks like. It is this stunning blue with, you know, pink shifts in the color, and I just really love this shade, so I'm just putting it right there in the center of my eye. Once you're satisfied, we can move on to the next color. And this color is Powder Specialist, which is basically a white with a pink color, which has a pink shimmer with the shade as well. So it's quite interesting, the combination, I would say. I would definitely be interested in seeing like a white shimmer with like maybe a blue, you know, undertone. They've given us like a blue with a pink, they've given us a white with a pink. So I hope that the camera is actually able to like pick up the colors, because I know it can look quite different on the camera, but over here from the angle that I'm looking at it, I can definitely see those pink sparkly parts. So yeah, this is what, you know, the final look looks like, and obviously I love it. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. So let me just give you the makeup details. I used a Mauve Moment for my lipstick, only one lipstick for this. I used the same lashes I always use, which are the Kiss ones. They're called Duchess. And for highlighter, I went back to my Ofra signature palette, which is, you know, this white one over here, and I used the pink shade in this, which is really pretty light, like, you know, wintry kind of pink over here, so that shade right there. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. The contouring that I did was from the Juvia's Place Nubian palette, and I believe that, you know, that's yeah, that's pretty much it for my makeup details. Hey everyone, welcome. Here I am, and what I'm going to be doing is I'm going in with a Presky. That is that really light green, so I'm going to be taking that and I'm going to be putting it like maybe somewhere here. I'm just making a mark there, and I think I may take it down a bit, and I'm going to be moving it backwards from here. Okay, so I actually took a blending brush and I kind of like just went a bit higher with my eye because I realized it's not gonna make sense to me without that, you know. So now I'm just going in with For Fox's Sake, which is like a red eyeshadow that you can see here, and I'm gonna be tapping that right here and kind of like joining it with that green. I don't know how this transition is gonna look like, obviously, but I hope it's a nice one. So I think right now I'm just kind of packing on that color and gently blending it too at the same time. Just getting, you know, a basic shape that I like. I can see a bit of like patching over there, but I'm probably going to be covering that up, so we'll see how this look goes. I ended up going in and filling my eye, adding in the tape because I just wanted to make it neat, and I'm probably going to have to do that like, yeah, later. But I'm going to be adding Snow Bunny here just to kind of connect this green to the blue, and I wasn't expecting to do this because I didn't really think I was going to add blue to the look, but yeah, I kind of think it needs a lighter color right there. Okay, so I'm going in now to do my cut crease, and I'm just going in directly because the colors are fairly light, and I think that I also was quite neat, so I don't need to, I'm not going to be cleaning it up. I'm just doing it really fast. I'm using my acid rain brush, as you can see, and it does take a bit of skill to do this. You do need to be patient. Okay, so now I'm going to be taking Powder Specialist, and I'm just going to be dabbing it right over here where that blue section is, right in the inner corner of my eye. I hope that you can see it because I am packing it in there and I'm pressing my brush into the skin a little. The next shade that I'm going in with is Whistler, which is this really beautiful teal shimmer that you probably saw in the previous look. I just really love the combination of like pinks and greens. So I'm trying to like do a little bit of that here and blending that in with the first one. Alright, so the next shade that I'm going in for is the pink shade that we have not touched, Up to Snow Good. And I've got it on my brush, and we're going to be just adding that here at the end of the eye. You can see it's a very, very pretty shade. And wow, it really is so pigmented. That is gorgeous. Okay, I really like that shade, and that's why I decided to wear a pink outfit for this too. Just to kind of like showcase this one shade here in this look. I don't know if I love this look that I've created like the most, but I just wanted to showcase as many colors as possible. Let you guys, you know, see what these shimmers look like. It is so freaking creamy. It is so blendable. Like, the quality is fantastic. Honestly, I'm really loving this. Right, so I'm doing my eyeliner. I thought I'd just show you the color because this is the Maybelline gel liner and it's in a brown shade. And this is my first time trying it out. Okay, so how do I feel about the look? I actually really love it. I was not expecting to create this today. I thought I was going to do like a green pink look, but as you can see from the eyeshadow, it kind of ended up becoming like this pretty brick red kind of thing, and then, like, you know, I just had to add in like the blue. I had to add in Snow Bunny, which is, you know, that shade right there in the corner, and I just thought this was fascinating. So obviously I used the palette again to contour my face, and I did use that beautiful white color that I used today. What is that name? Wait, let me just get that name for you so you know. Okay, Powder Specialist. Yeah, so I did use this shade right over here, Powder Specialist, to highlight my face. So this highlight here is Powder Specialist, and then I put the color here underneath my eye, and it's also like the first color going into that cut crease over there. And I think what I thought was pretty interesting about the palette, and what I also noticed in the previous look that we did, which is the green one, is that when you add these duochrome colors onto, like, you know, different colors, they show up differently. So I'm just gonna zoom in so you can kind of like get an idea of what I'm talking about. And yeah, so you can see over here that this is Powder Specialist on my brown skin, and basically it looks like a really pretty pink, right? It looks like this purpley kind of pink shade, which I think is really pretty, but it's also the same color right over here going into my crease, and it looks ridiculously white there because, you know, I obviously have like a base on that. So I did think that was really fascinating. And then, like, if you come over here, this is that really pretty pink shade, which I thought, you know, yeah, I really wanted to use this because this is one of the last shades. So we've basically covered all the shades in the palette. Yeah, so I didn't really know if I was actually going to like this look, because I was looking at it and I was thinking to myself, like, what is this color story? Like, I have no idea what I'm doing here. But then, like, when I actually saw the final look, I really liked it. I thought, okay, yeah, like I would definitely wear this out. Like, I can definitely do this. And I think I really enjoy putting lighter colors like in my inner corners to kind of like brighten my eyes and make them look a lot bigger. That's something that I really enjoy doing. And something new that I did use today is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Liner, which is this product over here. I hope that you guys can see that. Okay, so this is it, and basically it's in brown. Yeah, so I've never actually used brown gel eyeliner. This is my first time doing it, and you can see what my eyes look like. I actually was really surprised. Like when I first put the color on, I was like, I don't like this color at all. Like I don't think I'm gonna be using this on top. But now I'm looking at it and I'm like, it's actually really, really pretty. Yeah, I actually really like the brown gel liner. So I guess that, you know, I'm going to be keeping that. I'm definitely going to be keeping that color. And for my lips, I used these two shades, Cocoa and Toffee from Juvia's Place. I love Juvia's Place lipsticks. They're just so fantastic. So I basically put Cocoa like kind of like as the outline on my mouth. So the darker color that you can see is Cocoa, and the lighter color that's on the inside is Toffee. And this is really just, yeah, they're two of my favorite colors from the chocolate collection. And I just saw that, you know, because my eyes are kind of like going into like brown, and then I put brown eyeliner, I thought like, okay, like maybe I'll just, you know, wear brown lipstick, and I ended up loving it. So yeah, I'm really, really happy with the look. So for my thoughts using the palette for all three looks, I am absolutely in love. It's a fantastic palette. I am so impressed by the shimmer quality, by the matte quality. This brand keeps killing it. I did not have even one problem with any of my looks using this palette. It was fantastic. I just felt like, you know, it's just a matter of patience, how you're applying your products. It's just beautiful. I really, really love this color story. Like these colors, I can see myself, I can really see myself using this and doing like other looks. Like I already have ideas of what I want to do with this. It's definitely one of my favorite winter palettes because I just love that consistency. I think the formula is what gets me with NOMAD so much. And the nice thing about NOMAD is how much they invest in like the smaller influencers, something that I really appreciate because they believed in me. Like when I wrote to them, I was in Malaysia and I honestly had not like come as far as I've come now. But they still decided to take a chance on me, and they gave me an America's Parks palette. So I'm very moved by the generosity of NOMAD Cosmetics. They're just a very nice brand, and like all of their palettes that I have seen are tied up with some kind of foundation, or like donations are going to them, and it's just lovely to support a brand like this. I just feel like it's creative. I'm a perfectionist, like I am a bit of a perfectionist, and I can be quite like particular about, you know, things. And like whenever I look at NOMAD's palettes, I feel like they just keep getting A's. Like if this was an assignment, they would get an A. And yeah, they just do so well with their palettes. It's hard to not love their palettes and the work that they are doing. So yeah, I think that, you know, all in all, if you get this palette, it is a fantastic palette. You're gonna love it. I would recommend it. I like honestly, like I love NOMAD. So you know, based on the versatility, you know that you can create a lot of different looks with this. Definitely create icy looks. If you like cool tones, this is going to be an amazing palette for you. Like I know I was gonna love this palette because I love greens and I love blues and I love the cooler tones. Like I love the warm ones, but the cooler tones really get me as well. And I was so excited when I saw those blues in there. I was like, yes, 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 like that's exactly what I want. And I'm so excited because, you know, that beautiful blue duochrome in there with that pink stuff, like that pink, the pink shift. It's just, it's so beautiful. It's different. I don't have that kind of shade. And, you know, like there's people who have done swatches of this in comparison to like other palettes. And, you know, it's completely different. It's really not the same. So again, you're not gonna like get a duplicate color. Okay, like when you buy this palette, it's brand new, it's gorgeous, versatility, it works. How long does it last on the eyes? I have worn these eyeshadows on my eyes for like more than 5 hours and it was lasting. I like, because like over the weekend I had quite a bit of stuff to do, so I was doing like one look and then I would go do all my other stuff. And you know, I was kind of like multitasking. I think I was doing like several videos at the same time. So, you know, yeah, like I noticed that the eyeshadow looked exactly like how I had applied it, and that is super impressive because, you know, there's so many brands that have gorgeous shades. Like you buy the color, then you put it on your eye, you go out and, you know, the shade is like, it's gone. It's kind of like, you know, you get your creases and then like you're just like looking terrible by the time you come home. But this eyeshadow does not crease. It's absolutely incredible. Like just look at it. Like look at it. It looks fantastic. I think I've been wearing this now for like 2.5 hours. Yeah, so I've been wearing this look for 2.5 hours and it looks incredible. it just is so beautiful. So honestly, yeah, I think that if you are looking for quality, you don't have to worry about Nomad. You're going to get quality, you're going to get versatility in each palette that you purchase, you're going to get fantastic color stories. It's going to last all day. There's so many benefits like to buying stuff from this company. And yes, their palettes are like, I think this one is $39. So, you know, you can buy this palette for that amount on their website. And it's just fantastic. I'm so grateful that they've sent this to me for free. I really am, because I don't know if I would be able to purchase like every single one of their palettes if I had to purchase it myself. I just love it, and I think that it's very special to me because this was the first time I got to experience snow, like jump into snow, run around in the snow, play with my dog in the snow, and then again, Nomad sends me a palette about winter. And I feel like this is, it's very interesting because, you know, even the first time I did a Nomad palette review, it was on America's Parks, and I had just come here and I felt like I could relate. Like, it was such a personal thing for me getting the palette because I had just come here, and I felt like I was just relating to the fact that, you know, yeah, I'm gonna have so many adventures in this new country that I've moved to, and I'm so excited. And then to get a palette that kind of encompasses all of these adventures and these gorgeous colors and scenery and nature. And I love hiking, and I had said that too on my previous video, so I just felt like it touched me in a very personal way. And similarly, the Whistler Snow Lodge has done the same thing for me because it's snow, and I never knew how I would feel about snow. Like, I saw snow outside, like, yeah, I've seen snow outside, but I didn't get to play in it. And like, I got to play in it this time, and I really loved it. So like, when I saw this, I was just, yeah, it was just like wonderful, so heartwarming. So yeah, that's basically all I have to say about the palette. I hope that the tutorials have been helpful, that, you know, you've basically gotten some information from here. And the other thing that I want to mention is how lovely these colors work on brown skin. You can see what my skin tone is like, and you can see how these colors are looking like. And, you know, I just want to tell you that if you ever have a bad experience with the palette, make sure that you use an eye base. This is the latest eye base that I got from P. Louise. I was using the white one over here, so I don't really see a very big difference in the color here because, you know, I have brown skin, so either way, when I put it on, it's going to be like super fair. I wanted to actually get my skin tone, but when I went during Black Friday, I think my skin tone was actually sold out. I think I may be a shade 5 or 6, I'm not really sure, but the one I wanted to get was gone, so I ended up getting like a light shade because I was like, I'm familiar working with light shades with P. Louise, and I thought, you know, yeah, may as well get it. But I just want to let you know that this is fantastic, and these are my favorite products from P. Louise, the base and the acid rain paint. So I'm using this, which is Blank Canvas. I think I bought this almost 2 years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, because like when I first started my channel, I didn't have it, and then I think I bought it like a couple of months after I had started the channel. So Blank Canvas has actually lasted for that long, and I actually love using both these products. So I will do a separate video talking about all the P. Louise products, but for today we're going to be ending here. I just want to say, if you like this video, share it with your friends, with your family, let them know about the product, let them know that it's fantastic, and I'm just very grateful that all of you are supporting me here. And I will see you for my next video. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead of you. Lots of love from me. Remember to subscribe if you like the video and you're new. Yeah, so bye.